This is My Generation by The Who. People try to put us down just because we get around. They do look awful. I hope I die before I get old. Don't y'all fade away. Don't try to dig what we are. I'm not trying to cause a big sensation. Just talking about my generation. My generation. My generation, baby. What we all say. I'm not trying to cause a big sensation. Just talking about my generation. My generation. My generation, baby. My generation. My generation. People try to put us down. Just because we get around. These things do look awful cold. I hope I die before I get old. My generation, baby.
That was great. Erosion. Good job. This is guitar player here. You're going to be awesome.
Yeah.
You are currently really good. You are going to be awesome. I thought the rhythm section did a really great job. Frontman, especially on My Generation there at the end, really killed it. Good job. Don't be afraid to, work the room though. If you don't have an instrument, go up into the crowd. Get crazy. That's good.
You guys started out with Drive My Car, and I thought there was something a little off about it, because I'm looking at you guys and you all look like the kids that I used to take a different hallway to avoid in school, and you're trying to do this Beatles song, and also without the background vocals, which are a big part of that song. And then you guys got into Jungle Love, and the rhythm section started to really gel, and the singer got kind of more into it. Then you hit My Generation, and you guys are the kids I used to be scared of. And I mean that in the best possible way. You guys should think about your song selection more, because you guys are kind of like a dirty classic rock / punk band, man. You're bad kids. You're bad. You're probably going to be the most dangerous band we see all night.
I wasn't afraid of you kids. I actually palled around with you. I do have to say, you guys were all great. Really, you were. And I wanted to ask how, especially with the first band too, is the song selections. How you guys come about these songs, because what's lacking in music today is a lot of the riff rock, which is to me, I grew up. I was turned on to that by my uncle. I got into this business based on a lot of that as being my foundation. And you guys are really pulling it off, and I agree with Blake, is, try to, figure out and filter, the right songs, especially if you're going to take this on, you're going to become a real band, because it will make a difference, especially if you're doing cover songs. But, just to single you out, what's your name? The guitarist. What's your name? Jonah. I mean, you're really, really good. I think your next step is not to emulate necessarily, but get into the mind of a Pete Townsend. Get into the mind of these guys as they're playing, because they're very emotive with their instruments, and it's what they're feeling. That's what's coming out. And if you crack that, you're really off to a great start. You're really you're gonna go far. So, and your guitar heroes would be very proud. So, it's great. It's really good.